What's going on, everybody? This is Stubbs here with Retro Handhelds, and today we're joined by my co-host, Rob, the Retro Tech Dad. Rob, how's it going,
everybody?
Man? Thanks for hopping on
how's
with
it
me.
going?
And we're going to take a look at the Pimax Portal. Finally, this is the QLED version. We took a look at this originally at CES this year, and I want to see what's changed in the retail model. Is this the retail model? And we're going to do a quick unboxing, give impressions. Rob's going to heckle me a bit and help me out with some of the technical side, because this is the highest end Android emulation that we have in a retro handheld today. Right, Rob? Is that?
As a
16:9
screen, that's actually a real dedicated handheld. None of the controller attachments, and craziness going on. So yeah, I'd say so.
And this edges out even the Razer Edge, right? Because this has a Snapdragon XR2 in it.
Is it XR2? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. So, and I think they also are like overclocking it or whatever. So they're trying to get as much performance out of it.
It's like an XR2 Plus or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to see. I know that it can do up to Switch emulation, but we're gonna test it out as well as doing some Android games. I hope the unit's fully ready to go. We will see. We were having some kerfuffles with the units when we were at CES in January. So We'll hope for the best, and thank you to Pimax for sending this over to review. And how's everybody doing tonight? We got the live chat rocking here. Evening all.
Zeus seems pretty excited.
Oh, we got oh no! Hype. Ooh. Okay, and you got some. Oh, right. You got the website rocking here.
Oh, yeah.
So the Pimax Portal is a Switch-like device for Android. It uses these separate controller attachments like that, and they're trying to emulate the Nintendo Switch, being able to pull off these attachments there, put them into a VR setup, and you have something like an Oculus Quest or a Meta Quest 2. The VR functionality, I'm told, is not ready yet, so we're not going to be testing that out today. You're not going to be seeing me put on a VR headset, running around with my B-Haptics body armor on. maybe in another one, but we're going to test just the handheld functionality.
And the Joy-Cons, they use magnets, right, to attach to the device and to each other.
Yeah, and you want to take care of yourselves and each other as well around here. That's good to know. As far as the pricing goes, this is the most expensive version, right? This is the $550 QLED 256 8 plus 256.
That's their top end model. Yep.
Has the Y gig inside of it. They also have a $400 version of the same handheld, minus the Y gig, minus the QLED screen, just LCD, and then starting out with the lower end one at $369. I like that one because it's in white. The black's a little tough to show on camera, so we're going to do our best here. But that one still has a 4K screen for $369. This is the first handheld we've seen in this space that has a 4K screen and a 144 hertz refresh rate, I believe.
That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if we could do some upscaling with like PS1 or something like that to get it up to 4K. That would be pretty neat. Pretty cool to see that.
My favorite part of this demoing it out was the fact that it had these magnetic attachments. That was just so much fun to pull on and off. So I'm looking forward to that satisfying snap. And
I heard they're very sturdy too. I mean, like you could pretty much hold it from the end and it won't come off.
We were, Thor and I were like swinging them side to side. And the magnets actually were really, really good. Like there was no wobble, no wiggle. It was even less wiggle than the Razer Edge had. So, yeah. I didn't love the face buttons. I didn't love the D-pad. I didn't love any of the buttons at all, really. So let's see if anything's changed. Let's get to this unboxing. So this was not shrink wrapped or anything. I believe this may have been a review unit that's been passed around a little bit, is my guess. From what I understand, this should be the retail. Should be the retail model.
Yeah, it's funny because I was actually on their website earlier this morning debating whether or not to order one for myself. Yeah. So and you're gonna have to convince me here, Stubbs.
So when I came through with my offer of, hey, you want to hop on the stream? You're like, yes, let's. I have questions. We need to find out.
the hardest thing for me is really choosing between the QLED and then just going with the LCD version, you know.
Yeah, let's see if the QLED's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looks almost new because the joysticks have a little bit of wear in. So I think,
you know, now seeing the black kind of with you holding it in a natural lighting environment, it looks nice. I like that black unit.
It is, yeah. No, it definitely looks good. It's not getting fingerprint smudges, which I
was
appreciate.
just going to ask that. Yep.
This is a matte plastic. Yeah, this is definitely a matte plastic. Nice big ventilation for the fans. Has this 6 degree of freedom cameras. You have, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras on this bad boy.
Wow. Yeah.
And that is for that option to pop it into a VR headset, which again is not ready yet. And here we go. So this says, warning, strong magnets, force, please avoid getting pinched. Those are strong magnets. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see if I can. I'm going to drop it. Oh, it worked. It worked. I'm going to drop it from higher. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, that worked too. That's nuts. These are crazy magnets. Oh, dude. That's a sport. That's a sport I didn't know that I was interested in. Magnet sports. We also have a silica gel. Do not feed this to your family or your children. This is harmful. Throw that in the garbage. It helps reduce moisture. Pimax, happy question mark?
I'm sorry. Oh,
little micro.
Well, are you happy? Are you happy right now?
So far, I'm happy. I love the magnets. I love the magnets. I just remember.
I have to say, I love
them.
Also looking at how compact that unit is. That's very impressive.
It's very small.
I'm looking at the switch light in the background there, and I'm like, wow, that Pimax is pretty tiny.
We're gonna do some size comparisons and find out.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see, Mr. Tech Dad.
So I'm gonna try to find the specs readout for our viewers, because people are saying they can't actually find anywhere where it's mentioned. So let me see if I can pull that up. Got a full listing of that.
Unenhance. Look at my knees. Enhance a bit more. Doesn't like this. Problem with it being the black color here is that I'm having a tough time with my lighting, but that's okay. Let's take a look at quick size comparison. So here's a Switch Lite, and that is almost the same size.
Yeah, wow.
So close. Just about, I don't know, a stub's finger's worth more on the left and on the right.
What is the screen size on the Pimax?
5.5 inch.
Okay.
4K, which is just kind of crazy.
That's crazy at that size. I mean, I know why they have it. It's for the VR function, but yeah, that's definitely pretty high res there. That's a lot.
It is, and let's do it against the 505, which thanks for talking me into getting this one. I'm excited for the battery life.
I've actually been doing my own little battery testing as well on it.
I want to see it. Now the Portal has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, so I wonder.
Oh, that's nice. That's pretty.
But I believe to power the QLED screen, it's going to use a bit more draw.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's what they mentioned when we were there in person.
Yeah, the size is really nice. I mean, you know,
it is, and it's the exact. It looks like it's the exact same width, just about as the X28.
It looks very thin too. It doesn't really have much thickness to it, which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice and thin. I mean, the unit feels good. It feels really good in the hands. We'll get to that in a second. It feels very much like a Switch Lite. That's the best comparison I can do. Here's my my Panda Odin. This is probably the closest size. It's about the same depth as the Odin. Okay, so let's go back through this. Face buttons are clicky as all get out. It feels like... It feels similar to a Switch Joy-Con. Let me get a regular Switch Joy-Con out.
So is it dome switches then that it's using?
It feels like it.
Okay.
Here it is up close. You have these colored RGB lighting on the sticks. These feel like regular old Joy-Con, exactly the same as a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con stick. D-pad is unfortunately this teardrop separated design.
Yeah, I hate that, but I know why they went with it again.
Yeah, and again, it's because you can pop these off. And
I know people had suggested to them to make a left side attachment that just had a traditional D-pad for those that wanted it. And they really should have done that as an option.
Yes.
Yep, I agree with you, Kyle. 100%.
Rob, can you highlight some of the comments for me? I'm not able to reach my keyboard.
Yeah, let me take care of it.
Oh, thank you. Let's get that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, unfortunately, these teardrop buttons are my least favorite face buttons I think I've ever felt in my life. No, thank you. And we have some clicky buttons down here, home button, a functionality button. We have this like triangle and circle button up here for start and select somewhere. We have these extra buttons, X plus, I don't know, Illuminati symbol, and menu button, home button.
You know what I just noticed? The amount of face buttons there are, actually.
There's a lot. I mean, it's for
lot,
Android.
yeah.
For Android, you remember back in the day when we had those iPega controllers? You wanted the most function buttons for Android as possible for doing emulation. So this,
I do like having physical buttons when it comes to navigating Android. I'm kind of like old school when it comes to Android like that. And I love when products have that.
I love that as well. Up here we have, looks like a micro HDMI out for connecting to a display. We have here a micro SD card slot, which comes out much like a, what's the word, eSIM, SIM card. Power button. L1 and R1 feel fine. It feels like an Odin L1 and R1. Clicky, serviceable, feels good. L2, R2 analog feels like an Odin analog. Feels very good. It's funny, when Russ and I were there, we were showing their I guess their director, their president, the Odin. They had never seen an Odin before, so they were holding the Odin, and I'm like, you know what, you guys did a great job on your shoulders, but unfortunately, I would really rethink and do face buttons like this. I really would. Even if they're clicky, that's totally fine. Don't have to be rubber membrane, but just a little more quality in the D-pad and on the face buttons. And then Russ talked to them at length about it as well, and they are just not prepared to change the design at this point. They want to sell this product as is.
Because I don't think they were really thinking of our category when they wanted to market this device, and so they kind of didn't really think about the D-pad in that extent, you know.
Yeah, I think so. They just weren't, and they weren't ready for the retro gamers to latch onto this either. They really weren't thinking about that. They were mainly focusing on their VR customers because Pimax makes traditionally VR headsets.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and so Gumby, I couldn't find specs anywhere on their website, which is interesting because you would think they would want to advertise the fact that they do have a pretty beefy Snapdragon in there, and the fact that it is using a Snapdragon as well. So yeah, I don't know
XR2
what's going on there.
Yeah, we know it's an XR2 overclocked. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, we talked to them about emulation, and they definitely heard the call and said this would be popular if you guys push the emulation side of this thing could be really big. Just fix those buttons. That's all we ask. Just fix the buttons. So
So,
what we have here is the most powerful Android handheld available,
mhm.
with possibly a crippling experience as far as the buttons go. So let's see. What were you going to say, Rob?
I was just going to tell Jay that the XR2 is the same chip that's found in the Oculus Quest 2. So I think it compares out to about a Snapdragon 865, I believe, and they do have the
No,
option to
more
overclock it
than
a little
that.
bit.
And
Is
it's
it
more.
even more than that? Okay.
Yeah, it's I believe, because last time we checked on this, it was outpacing the Razer Edge even
Yeah, and that's with
by
their
just a little bit.
overclocks. But the problem with
With
their
overclocks.
overclocks is the battery life just
Is horrible. It gets sweaty.
yeah. So you'll have to check that out and see how that works out too.
Yeah, and then JLash RAM on this is 256 gigs, or I'm sorry, it's 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of internal storage on this model. The first one is 128 gigs. So let me pull this back up here. Now the joysticks feel good. And this vent on the back, nice big vent
Massive.
for the fan.
Yeah, it's massive.
Massive. And then you have USB-C charging along the bottom. Okay.
What I'm impressed by is that it's actively cooled, and look how thin that is. That's
very...
Switch levels. That's like a Switch level of thinness.
Yeah,
right
if we want to get a quick reading on this.
I still need to pick up one of those fancier ones you have. I love that caliper.
These are only
beautiful.
Oh, thanks. These are only like $15 or something. I mean,
I have the cheapo plastic one.
I mean, whatever works really.
I know.
This was the one Russ recommended to me, I believe. Okay. So
Kyle asked if you can check the Odin against the Odin as well, just to compare.
Sure. Yeah. So this is 10.78.
That's amazing. Wow.
Millimeters.
Wow.
Really thin.
Wow.
Let's try against the Odin. It's a little bit thinner than the Odin.
Yeah,
Odin's
it looked like it was. It looked like it was from the camera.
Odin's at 12.41 millimeters. And let's do against the Switch Lite as well. Might as well. The Switch also is thicker, 12.97.
Huh. Wow.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's really thin.
Huh. That's so much fun. Let's see. Huh. Oh,
that was
we got
cool.
it. We got it. We got it. That's cool. All right, let's turn it on. I'm scared, but it'll be fine.
Like the little Pi logo.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Cute. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is the equivalent. Yes. Oh,
No,
that can't be right.
No,
that can't be right.
That's for the Red Magic.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, hey, that's a really good deal, man.
Okay, English. I'm going to skip using the Pimax VR app since that's not good to go yet. Connect to my network real quick. Maybe we can take a look at the specs, pricing, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so let's kind of go through here. I mean, they don't really list much in terms of specifications on the unit itself. I mean, they tell you the major difference, obviously, between the other models here.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of apps.
Yep.
Steam Link?
They're actually advertising now, playing retro games, cloud games, of course, VR game, and I don't know what that guy's doing in VR right now. Android games, of course.
Hey, nice to meet you at the business meeting. Yes, you're in the VR world too. Me too. Very good. Very good.
They have key mapping, so that'd be interesting to take a look at that if it's available in your unit. So they're advertising key mapping, which would be good for like Genshin and things like that. You got the cameras, controllers, the snap. In the box, you got the handheld, the magnetic controllers, USB Type-C cable, and then the quick guide. So looks to be similar to what you received.
Good. Yeah.
And then here's their headset for the VR.
Now, so I tried that out again, and it was not working well at the time, but it was comfortable for the most part. It wasn't. It was a little front heavy, so they had a version that had a counterweight on the back that had an extra battery pack, so it extended the battery life, which was cool. They also had an attachment that one, the Portal XL.
I was just gonna ask you, do you know what's going on with the XL? Is that still a thing for them, or
I believe
they have it on the website, so.
They are, they were getting ready to produce it back in January. I tried out the prototype for it, and it felt about the same size as a Steam Deck. And the ergonomics were modeled after the Steam Deck. So, I mean, it felt like a Steam Deck with Android, basically.
It looks like they're claiming it has 120 hertz refresh rate as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's right. It does. Not 144, 120. That's right. It was the Razer Edge that had 144.
Well, you know, those retro games definitely need that 120 hertz screen.
I know, it's so funny. Well, you know what's great with 120 hertz is a lot of these like shooters and Diablo, Immortal, and all that stuff.
For sure.
Fill out this stuff.
Yeah, then they have their dock, I guess, too. There's Russ.
Hey, there he is. This really runs everything. I mean, it's true.
Don't show Russ this. I don't think he'd be happy with the snapshot they got of him.
That's a good. I mean, he's a handsome fella.
He was so upset about one of his shorts. It was so funny.
Really?
Yeah, because I think the shorts are automatically generated, and they caught him in this kind of funny spot. So he was upset about it.
Oh no.
I mean, this guy looks like he's thoroughly enjoying the VR headset.
He's loving it, man.
The metaverse entertainment system. I hate the whole metaverse branding. It's just...
Yeah, that was like the buzzword at CES is just metaverse, vertical integration. Everything.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they can flesh out that VR part of it. You know, because I mean, I think the Quest 3 is dropping soon, so it's just
I would say the VR portion was equivalent, feeling-wise, it was equivalent to like the Oculus Quest version 1, maybe?
Okay.
It was kind of similar to that. I would say the ergonomics were definitely better on the Quest 2. But I don't know. I mean, Pimax was cool to meet up with. They flew us out there. Nice team. We talked to them for quite a long time, and they really are trying their best to get a good handheld out. I think that in their revision, if they do this again and they redesign the buttons, it'll be out the gate just so much better. And I wonder if modding is going to take place on this. If there's going to be enough sold that there's going to be a scene, people are going to actually mod this a bit to make it more what they want.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of activity about this device right now. I know our Discord channel is not very.
It's been quiet. It's been quiet, but they're shipping these now actively,
which will be interesting to see if some of that momentum starts to come back again. You know, maybe word will start to get out about these units. I think a lot of people were sitting back and trying to see what happens with it before committing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I personally felt. I was waiting to see them actually ship it, and then I'll order a unit for myself.
I need to choose a password here. Hey, this is going to Aish next, so I'm going to do the standard. Who's here?
Hey, Zoo.
Hey guys, Stubbs, hey. I was calling to ask if I should get the zesty hot zingers or if I should get just the sandwich slims.
Get the zingers. Get the zingers. Spicy pickles, man.
You sound good to me.
Are you guys doing a show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing a.
Oh geez, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Oh boy.
No. What are you doing? Boy. What are you shopping for right now?
Well, I mean, while I got you, should Pickles, I get the jalapeno or the pepperoncini?
Pepperoncini for sure.
Okay, all right. I'll leave you guys alone. I'm sorry to interrupt your show. I forgot that you were doing one.
So
8:30 my time. I normally call.
It's always
so.
good to see your face, Zoo.
It's all right. You
I
got.
will see you. See you guys.
Okay, bye. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good. Okay. So we're setting up our account. H, the password is poopin' P1. Okay. Because we're adults. Capital P.
I'd love to see what Zoo's shopping cart looks like right now.
I would love to. I'd love to go virtual shopping with Zoo right now. That's what I need. Okay, swipe from the right edge of the screen to invoke Toolbox. Portal, start now. Best part about buying a Valve Index VR headset is this microfiber cloth. Look how much fun that is.
Ooh, that is a cool one.
Yeah,
I still have. I use my PSVR headset.
This is very dim. That's the other thing too. Is the QLED model has a dimmer screen.
Okay.
So let's get that up. These are rookie numbers. These brightness numbers. Let's get these numbers up. Gotta pump these numbers up. So here we go. So by default, it's in 1080p. Let's see, can we enhance? Can I pull this off and use it? Oh!
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's cool too.
Ugh!
How they snap together like that.
Okay, here we go. Oh. 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 Oh, sorry, Aish. Oh, okay.
It looks like Aish is suggesting you're missing something on your table.
What am I missing?
I have the answer for you.
Okay. Tell me.
G-Cloud. He says you need a G-Cloud on that table.
Oh, I know. I don't have a G-Cloud right now. I know. Sorry, Aish. Please accept shortcomings.
Kyle wants to know, did it launch an app when you took the controllers off?
No. It turned off.
Oh, it turned off. Okay.
I think because it's not in VR mode. I think if it was in VR mode, it should switch to VR mode.
I think that's true. I think Stubbs is having as much fun with the magnets more than anything else.
Oh!
We're going to change the title of this video to Magnet Test and nothing else.
Wait, it's attracting. It's attracting. Oh, science. Okay, subscribe for more. Press any key 3 times.
So it looks like, what is that? The first app they have is the VR?
Yes. Yeah, and here we have, so it's at 91% battery. You can pair other controllers. Ooh, there's an update. We're running it. Please don't brick the system. Please don't brick the system. I love magnets, man. Love magnets.
And they're good ones, too. Those things are crazy.
Water break. Mm. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I need to get a different camera that can push more than 720p on a live stream.
Yeah.
This camera is awesome. The ZV-1's awesome when I use it in a regular filming mode, but they for some reason they take it down to 720p 30 FPS for live streaming mode. Do you get 1080p with the ZV-1, Rob? I have the ZV-1F.
I don't know. I don't use it anymore for live stream. I'm just using my Logitech cam now.
Oh,
yeah, does pretty well, you know.
Yeah. I might switch back to that actually, because then I could do 1080p 60.
You should check into it and see if you can find one that's dedicated just to streaming, and then just have it overhead for you.
Yeah, I think I'll try that. Yeah, Kyle, our stream's in 1080p itself, but my video feed for my face in the handheld's at 720p.
Ace just having too much fun with these comments.
Full filter. You know what I'm rocking on my CRT today? Twisted Metal 2 on the PlayStation 1.
I was gonna say I know the answer to it because you dropped that on me, which is a good choice. Good choice. I got Wave Race going on the background right now.
I like that. I like that you're doing the N64. I sold my my Super Nintendo to Rocket the other day, so he's gonna be.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that was a good deal with the SD to SNES. That was a really good deal.
Yeah, I just don't use it too much. I
know.
The PlayStation though, I love to sit in front of the CRT and just play like Crash Bandicoot, Twisted Metal with the original controller, with the right input lag. You know, it's.
Yep, I finished reshelling that N64.
Oh, you did? Oh, we were talking about that. That's right. Oh, we're doing something else now. What are we doing now? We're installing more updates. Other updates.
Yeah, I'm surprised this Logitech webcam does a pretty good job. You know,
it does. It looks good.
It wasn't too expensive.
Yeah, I see the details everywhere.
Yeah.
You
can see my little watermelon flip
your
standing out from the group.
You got you got the same charger thing as me. Is that one of those white Unitech multi-chargers?
Yeah, it's cool. You can plug in all these USB ports and stuff.
Yeah, I got one of those back here.
The funny thing is, I don't really use it for charging. I just like to.
You use it to stack. Yeah, me too. I don't think I've ever once.
Right now.
I don't know where the charge cable is for it. I just use it for stacking handhelds.
I wonder what the update includes. I doubt they have any change notes on there.
Let's unbox some other stuff while we're waiting.
Oh, what is that?
This is the PXP3 from
no.
AliExpress.
Did you just get that? Is that a recent?
Yeah.
They still sell those things? Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude, this thing's cool because check it out. Oh, that's satisfying. It comes with games. It comes with cartridges. Look at this.
Wait, are they Game Boy Advance cartridges, or is it just like their own thing?
No, it's 999666 in one.
What is that thing?
I don't know. It comes with multiple game carts too, because this one is
what the?
This one's 90,000 in one random special edition.
Random special. I thought that said ramen special at first.
Ramen special.
That music is just so bad. Why?
I gotta stop our music for a second. Sonic Spinball. Gunstar Heroes. It's green. I think this was like $10, maybe more.
So for anyone who's hopping on the live stream right now,
This is
that
not
is
the
not
Pimax
the
portal.
Pimax portal.
I gotta do our banners. Wow, this is really crappy.
So does it really have 999,666 games?
I don't know, but the brightness is. It has to get brighter than this, right? We have.
That screen looks.
This
not
is just cursed. Yeah, I have to do it at an angle for you to even see what's going on the screen. God.
Oh, that looks so bad.
Wow. I mean, it looks okay.
Going to Zoo by any chance, or
I was about to send it to Zoo, and I was like, I can't do this to him. I can't. There has to be a line. There has to be a limit to my madness. You know
what is going on? Is that flickering? What's happening there?
Oh, it's only part of the screen's flickering, so just the top left corner. It's fine. It's quality. This is nice. This is what we. Wait, is this
Zoo
brightness?
did confirm he got the spicy pickles, so.
Oh, good. Thank God.
He's good.
Loudspeaker. Pretty decent face buttons on this. D-pad's actually better on this than the Portal.
Jeez, where'd you buy this? Five Below?
These are a lie. L and R? No, that's not a real
they have
button.
the multi, but it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Okay, let's do the other cartridge. 99,001. Pinocchio. Okay, let's see.
Oh, cool! It's got that new Lies of P game. Nice.
Oh yeah, that's the hottest. I heard
got the
that's
latest releases on there.
That's the sequel to Dave's Underwater Adventure or whatever people are playing now.
Oh yeah, everyone's going crazy for that game right now.
This, I mean, it looks like there's a lot of games on here. I might keep this just to play. I'd never heard of this. I guess people have heard about this thing.
Oh yeah, the PXP and the pap smear and all those consoles.
The pap smear. Let's see how we're looking.
I guess it's about as pleasant as one, right? Oh, that is why. I think the only reason why they still make these is because of you, Stubbs.
Yeah, I guess so. Press any key 3 times. No keys are working. All right, let's turn this off. That was good while it lasted. Every time we're at a progress bar, we're going to unbox another device from my shelf, okay? Okay.
It's a 2-in-1 or a 999-666-in-1.
Yeah, right?
That's all right.
We're
giving you more value for the money.
Working. You know? Come on. You want to pick our next chill song? I don't know what to do.
Let me see here. Cool. I'm in charge now.
You're in charge.
Let's see what we got. I don't know what these songs are, so I'm just going to pick anything.
Okay. Oh, I have to restart. Okay. So now we're restarting. Yeah, it's the thing. You can't preview the music, so you kind of just have to click on them and like, maybe this will be good? And then I click on another one.
I don't even know if anything's playing.
I think you have to click the speaker to unmute it. We're learning how to live stream. It's okay, everybody.
Please accept my shortcomings.
Yeah, we're going to run his banner there. Wait, wrong name.
Ooh, I like that.
That is chill. Wow.
That's very chill. Sounded good.
Hey, now the controller's working again. Yay! So let's take a look and see what we've got in here. So it has an auto brightness function. That's cool.
Oh. Hey, be kind to the Zoomers.
They're people too.
They don't know any better. They don't know what a real D-pad is.
We have eye protection mode. It's nice.
Zoo appreciates our baby making music here.
Oh, yeah. We're
Oh, it's
getting
got
into
that kind
it.
of music.
We got our... Okay, so it has Bluetooth. That's nice. We can try it with the controller, maybe. We have Do Not Disturb mode, TV settings, performance management. Right now it's in automatic mode, and they've locked it. It looks like I can't touch this.
Huh.
There's also a high performance mode in there, it looks like, in a manual. I'll pull this up to the camera. In a manual mode.
That's weird that you can't make any adjustments there.
So VR mode, you get a 4K 90 hertz, and looks like we need to enable some sort of lab function to get the 120 hertz. But that's okay, we don't need that. In fact, we don't need 90 hertz either because we're retro gamers, so 60 hertz 1080p is considered low power consumption mode. Enter the dormant.
Oh.
Oh, laboratory functions. Let's get crazy.
There you go. Performance management. Yeah.
Multiple resolutions.
There you go. There you go.
Disable Hall. Oh, right. Are these
What
Hall
is that?
sticks?
Oh, nice.
Is
Wait,
that
wait.
what I remember?
But how do you?
I
How
think
would
they
you
are Hall
disable
sticks.
that though?
I don't know what that means.
What is that even? You can't.
When turned on, headset inertia detection and IPD adjustment detection will no longer be performed. Oh, that's a VR function. Okay. The handheld powers the small handle. After turning on, the handheld cannot detect USB. Force 2D mode. You can restart the device to exit VR and enter 2D mode. Okay.
Yeah, I agree, Kyle. I don't know what they're talking about there.
Ooh, PUBG Mobile. Let's download that. $0. So they have some sort of app store in here.
I definitely would love to see their gamepad mapping, see how that works.
Okay. Pokemon Unite. Need for Speed. Let's download that one. And
I wonder if it's linked to the Play Store, or is it like their actual own store that they have? I know they do have their own Pimax store.
They do have a Google Play Store in here.
Okay.
The one we're using must be whatever their proprietary store is. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know they do have their own just because of the VR stuff.
I don't know what this says. Oh, we've entered a high refresh rate.
Yeah, and the camera, it's picking it up in a weird way.
I see that. Yeah, I remember it doing this before too.
I see that
We're not
nothing's in
gonna-
English either.
No, I don't know what that is. Equipment binding. We're going to just stay in console mode. Ooh, Need for Speed, no limits. Let's hop into a game and see what we got. See what we got. My birthday. No, you.
That's a good question, actually. Do we know which Android build it's running on? What version of Android?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll have to check that out and see. Go into the settings.
I mean, if I had to guess, Android 11 or 12, but
Yeah, I was thinking either 11 or 12,
if we can
depending
get
on how long they've been making this thing for.
if we can get out of their front end here, we can take a look. I'm not going to connect this to my Google account. Sorry, Pimax. Not right now, anyways. Are we at another progress bar? Well, if anybody has questions too, feel free to throw them in the comments, and
I'll read
we'll
them
try
out.
to get them answered. But now we have to unbox something else because we're at another progress bar.
Hey, go into settings though, because that should probably go in the background.
Oh, yeah. Good
Let's
call.
check out what Android version it's got. See what's going on under the hood.
I just want to unbox stuff all day. That's all I want to do. Yeah, there has to be a way to exit this. Maybe. There's a little
I see the little gear icon on the bottom left. Is that a gear icon? I can't tell.
latest news. Yeah, this just takes us into this settings though. We don't.
It should say it in about, I think. So it doesn't have any Android that's visible. I guess they have their own.
It's their own
launcher.
ROM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't get out of this either, and you can't.
You'd probably have to download something like Nova Launcher or something like that to get out of it.
Yeah, that's actually a good call. Just seeing if there's any other gestures. Let's push some buttons. Oh, what'd I do?
You know what that reminds me of?
Oh, here we go.
So
There's
on the settings.
There's like a system settings quick bar here. What were you saying?
That interface in the settings area reminds me of the G Cloud.
It is
like
very
that.
Similar.
Yeah, that's interesting. Huh.
Let's get the brightness down just a little bit, just a scotch. Why can I not? Okay.
Cadence wants to know is this the actual retail unit? I'm assuming it is. I guess it's a retail unit.
That's what they said. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like it's a used, previously reviewed retail unit, but this is definitely a bit better than the demo unit that I used in person. I mean,
it
already
looks like it's finished nicely. Like the finishing looks much nicer than what I saw at CES.
Yeah, exactly. It's the buttons are the same, but it has just a little bit more quality to it overall. I don't remember the other one being a matte plastic either, so I think they changed.
And
that.
the are analog, correct?
Huh?
Are the triggers? Are they analog?
Yes, I do believe they are analog. Okay. And you can feel that graduation of the analog too. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Do it in front of the microphone here. A nice quiet L1R1. Rob, we can probably stop your other camera.
Here, let me move it. There we go.
Open up the bandwidth for your sultry voice. But yeah, so
does it have Karen AI like the Turtle?
No Karen or Scarlet AI. But I do like this more than the one I used before. Part of that is because the one I used before was just, it was at the end of the roadshow. They had taken it to so many conventions, and CES was the last stop in their tour. And so it had been beaten to hell and back. Having a mostly fresh unit here is so nice. Update required. No thanks. Anything else we can get into? Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go. So let's get the hell out of there and swap the home launcher to something else.
About phone? Go down. I think it's what it said. I can't see it that well.
Yeah, I'm going to do that in a second. They only have their launcher. Okay.
Of course. You could download like something like Nova Launcher from the Play Store.
Oh, totally.
It will override it, yeah.
But I can see now how we can get our own things on here. That's good. About phone. Android
that's
10.
nice, though. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
it's 10. Wow.
At Android 10, that's great. So that's pre-scope storage. We're not going to be dealing with scope storage issues on this. That's fantastic. Beautiful. Chef's kiss.
I'm curious to see if it will have the FAT32 limitation on the micro SD.
Yeah, let's try the SD card.
Yeah, let's try that out. Because if it's exFAT, that'd be great.
Get our little handy dandy tool here. Boop.
Yeah, Android 10 is great. That's nice. I like that. But I was just saying, like, I do think it's pretty cool that they kind of designed their own launcher front end there, which is neat. So a person can turn it on and never see any of that Android going on, which is good, you know. You got to think about the end user, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Oops. Get you into place, you. There you go. Storage. Yeah, it read exFAT. This is an exFAT card, so
That's nice.
that's really, really nice.
That's really nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
That means it's ready to go. We can get into files, hopefully, and start installing stuff. Get my APKs going. Now, the touchscreen is not always responsive depending on where you're at.
That's kind of weird.
Oh.
Buy it for the magnets, and you just crashed something.
I just like the magnets. I love the magnets. 10 out of 10 magnets on this. If we have any Pimax representatives in the live chat, please make yourselves known and let me know if there's anything that we should be doing to fix such things, because I just want to get to the files here. Or anyone else who has one. Please accept all of the shortcomings.
Do you still have it in the 120 hertz refresh? Because I noticed on camera it's picking up the image differently now.
Shouldn't be. No, it should be at 1080p.
Okay. Because I could see the refresh actually on screen.
Yeah, if you switch it to 120, it should do that effect. Oh, we're gonna restart now. Yeah, we'll see if Android has system updates.
Yeah, what you should do is turn off automatic updates, because you don't want it to accidentally go up to something else if they have it. You definitely want to stay on Android 10.
Oh yeah, no, I hope they wouldn't switch it.
No, yeah, because Android 10 is definitely an advantage there.
The most, I don't know if you can see this, the most delicate picture at 4K 90 hertz, or the clearest picture quality at 4K 120 hertz.
Most delicate.
The most delicate. I'm going to go back to the...
Yeah, back to that one, because it was picking up on camera. It was looking kind of weird.
Yeah. I just like that it's not a fingerprint magnet like it was before.
No, it's really attractive looking. I will say that much. The black looks a lot better in person than in the renders.
And it's comfortable too. I got to give it that also. I mean, it feels just like a Switch Lite in hands.
I can't believe how compact it is. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah. I mean, this is just all that ventilation really is needed. I guess we should do the... Now's a good time.
I wonder what it sounds like on how loud it gets.
Oh, there's a little bit of okra. I would say like a hint, like an essence. Oh, I can mouthfeel that pretty easily. It's almost like corn on the cob. It feels good.
Speaking of corn on the cob, have you seen what Zoo was cooking up there? He was cooking some corn on the cob.
All right, hold on. Here we go. Okay, I'll go over here.
I suddenly don't want that unit for review.
Yep. No. Sorry, Pimax. Sorry, Ace.
Oh.
There we go.
Poor Ace.
It's just that standard protocol on our channel. So you signed up for this.
Poor Ace.
It's in the fine contract details. Very sorry.
It's gonna ship with essence of Stubbs.
Okay, we need to see if it can take a beating. That's what we need to see.
Absolutely. I mean, it's good to see that the magnets are very strong, though.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah,
So good.
that looks really satisfying.
Aisha's just there cringing, like, stop breaking. What are you doing? Hey, okay, now I can access files, by the way.
It's gonna make it to him with some assembly required.
So let's do Aether, obviously. Let's do, what do you think? Citra MMJ. Let's just load everything on. Dolphin, we'll do MMJR2.
Dolphin is always so tricky because I'm always switching between different versions of Dolphin to see which ones work best for a specific device. But I've heard that mainline is getting really solid now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, mainline's really caught up to a lot of those improvements.
Well, we'll try it. We'll do DuckStation. I mean, look at that. Installer and read-write access is really fast on the SD card here. Let's do a gamepad test, actually. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, yep.
Let's see what we got for that.
Of course, the D-pad, well, unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember those cardboard Nintendo Lab setups. Those were kind of cool. I mean, it does remind me of that. I want to show off the new version of Reset Collection, but I can't. Hav added some crazy features into it that he doesn't want me to talk about yet. So I'll do an older, outdated one. Let's do a debug collection.
Yeah, you're like me. You have all the stuff loaded up on an SD card ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Any Android device. Yeah.
Will Skyline still work if I use an older one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I always like. I tell people like there's still lots of versions of Skyline to use, and they work really well.
They're good.
They're
do some Game Pass.
Now I think there's like a build of Yuzu that will support Android 10, I believe.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I know they did one for the Odin, and I think there's one for Android 10 because it's not officially supported by them, but the community will always take care of that.
Let's see if we can read off a thumb drive here. Just a little USB-C 256.
Yeah, Blaine said there's a new Yuzu build actually in the Odin chat. So if you wanted to load up Yuzu, yep.
I don't want to suck. Well, we'll see how far we get in here. Where are we at? About an hour.
I remember when they were doing Skyline, it was pretty solid on there. And it helps.
And even more than that, we got Egg and S to go nuts. We were playing Mario Odyssey on this thing.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is that it's a Snapdragon, so you're going to have really good driver support for it.
Yes, yeah. And switching over to Yuzu, of course, way better than Egg and S now that we have that.
I know. I hate giving even any attention to Egg and S for obvious reasons, but you know, it does do a good job with a lot of games.
Thanks, Blaine. We'll get that going here in a minute. I'll have to pull up Discord. Let's see. Do I have... Can we just play PUBG? Do we need to do a whole thing?
Probably needs to download stuff in the background. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I'm curious about the gamepad mapping for sure.
And for today's controller test, we're going to unbox this Firefly enhanced wireless controller from Fun Lab. They sent this over, and I'm not sure when I could make a video or why I would make one for the specific one, since I don't know, is this Android compatible? It's one of those things that showed up unannounced. Yeah, okay. This is a Switch
recently
Pro.
reviewed a controller that looked really cool. It was a GameStar controller. Pretty neat.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm going to try one of those. This thing has an interchangeable D-pad. And it has like a copper top.
That's neat. See, even that would have been like a kind of an interesting thing if they had thought of some way of having some attachment that just snapped onto their D-pad.
Mm-hmm. Like
to make it a little bit better to use, you know?
Like the Series X or the Elite Pro 2 or whatever. Ooh, it's cool. Two-tone. It's like a
Is it like purple?
It's like a purple bronze. It's like a purple. It's more purple than bronze. But, ooh, it feels good. It's a nice matte plastic. Really nice textured back. This is a Switch Pro controller clone, and it has an M1, M2. Looks like, what do these buttons do on the back? There's a light brightness button. It must have LED lighting or something. What is this called? It's Firefly. The Firefly. Now, why would anyone use... no. Get that. Does this just pop off? How do we get this? She thick. Oh.
Is that also using magnets?
Oh, maybe. Look at this. Oh, this is all a screen. This is all a screen under here. Why? Oh.
What? Oh, that's cool.
How does it do that?
Whoa, that's really neat.
Okay, remind me to clip this part out as like a YouTube short later, because this is actually really cool.
That is very cool.
Wow. Oh, it has a green that goes all the way around, LEDs all the way around the edge. How does it do that? I'm very curious. Yeah.
We're definitely in a good timeline when third-party controllers have released.
How do you get this out of there? Oh. Okay. This is really easy to get out. It just pops right off. Yeah, I know what you mean. Satisfying. Put this in. Okay, that is a tall D-pad. Tall that D-pad is. Why is it so tall? Do I need to push it down? No? Okay. Ooh, good sticks. Yeah, we're going to Bluetooth this bad boy to this bad boy. I didn't show you guys properly how short the travel is on these buttons, which is probably why Russ had similar concerns about them, is that it is thin. It feels like a Metroid Pocket 2, the original RP2. It's about that depth. Yeah, I like this controller, though. Bring back the fun lights. Hey. Cool. Good job, Fun Lab. Can't wait to use that. This thing is getting a little bit warm now, so let's do a temperature test. Screen, we're looking at 96 degrees Fahrenheit. And on the back, oh, 93. Okay. It's fine. Let's see if we can find where that CPU is. Rob, I think your mic did the thing again.
Of course it did.
Nope. Oh no, you're good now. CPU's right there.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. Is the fan on right now, or is it just idle?
It's kind of idling.
Yeah.
I can hear it here. There's how loud the fan gets.
Okay, yeah, you can hear it now. Yeah.
It's on like maybe at 40% right now.
I'd imagine the controller segment would probably be pretty cool, just because it's technically a separate part of the unit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, that's a big difference. Yeah, for
the
sure.
The controllers aren't getting hot, which is nice. Just the unit is.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I can read this USB drive here. Looks like I can. Did I put any games in here for APKs?
It's solid that it has exFAT support. That's really good.
That's super good. Oh, Skyline Edge. This has some newer versions of my emulators. Okay, here's some Android games. Cuphead. Let's do that. Yeah, the read-write access is really nice on this. They did a good job with that. Yes, QLED, a fancy word for IPS. It is an IPS display with better. How do you explain QLED? I was just reading this the other day. Not OLED. It's not actual per OLED, pixel. Yeah. It is IPS, but it has different zones, and it maximizes and optimizes the color range for each zone, right? It's basically going to be more saturated, nice looking colors, deep blacks, but not as deep as an OLED.
You got the fan port of Cuphead, nice.
Oh yeah. Let's get the volume up here. Is there a dedicated volume? There's not.
That's interesting. Considering they have so many buttons on the
thing. So we had this quick access button here.
Okay, that's still pretty cool. Yeah, that's not bad.
Look at this. Look at this. It has the temperature of the system up there.
It's reading out the FPS too, which I like.
Yeah.
It's very Metroid style there. I like
it that. Is. Oh, key mapping. So okay, so there is a key mapper.
Cool.
That's great. There's definitely been improvements to this since it debuted. You're going to notice it's not running at a perfect 60 hertz because you're going to start to see some tearing. But in person, to my eyeballs, it looks super clean, and I don't see that. But on camera, anytime it gets out of the 60 hertz mode, it does this effect. Rob, can you do me a big favor while you're there and throw me that Yuzu APK in my DMs?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you. We'll try Switch. Hour in, we're playing a game. Here we go. The Cuphead port here for Android, at least this version, is pretty janky, by the way. So
it's
expect
always
some
been kind of
issues.
janky.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's always been that way. Yeah.
Come on. Do I need to?
I love the art so much in Cuphead.
I
But
do.
I'm just terrible at the game. I'm so bad.
Oh, I know. I am not good either. Wow. Get my mic pointed more at the handheld.
That's exactly how I feel, Retro Fun Tech. I love and hate Cuphead all at the same time.
Oh, there's some. I'm getting some pretty rough input lag, by the way, from these controllers.
I would definitely try a native game, like an official game.
Yeah.
Because the fan port is, like you said, it's a little janky, so
Yeah, exactly.
not the best judgment.
I wish I could show off just how beautiful the screen is, though, because the crispness and saturation on this QLED looks really freaking good. Oh my gosh. I mean, it looks like an OLED to me. And the refresh rate, I mean, this is not 60. This is like either 90 or 120. Let's try another one. How are we looking on PUBG? On PUBG.
Do you think Kyle's is saying there's maybe a bug that it makes it keep going to 90 hertz? Because it's weird. You can definitely see on camera when it switches.
When it does.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think there must be. I don't know if I can quickly change that in the quick settings. Horizontal on and off. Oh, I see. So it has a auto rotation flip. Game mode. Multiplayer mode. Right. Okay, so it is like a switch. So you can switch it to multiplayer mode, pull off these, and they'll be separate Bluetooth controllers. Cool. Come on, Stubbs. That's the first boss. I know. Like I said, there's a little bit of input lag going on. It's of course not the game's fault. It's or maybe it is. It's not my fault. Maybe it's Zoo's fault.
I was blame Zoo. I don't think he's on the live stream anymore. So
we'll try against this controller. That's what we'll do. I want to know how do we pull that up.
I'm always down for some Horizon Chase.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I love that game.
Turn Bluetooth on. Looks like this is searching. Oh, what? Oh, what?
Whoa, that's
what?
Cool.
Those different colors. How does it do that?
I love some of these crazy designs they're coming out with now. That is very cool.
Love that.
How does it feel in the hands?
I mean, it feels really solid. It feels like a Game Sir or like an 8-bit dough. I mean, it feels high quality. I wonder how much these go for. I need to look up the specs on this. This is called a Firefly enhanced for Switch. How do I pair it? Press and hold Y plus home for 3 seconds. Okay. Hey, there it is. Is that it? Maybe. Pro control, that's what we want. I said pair. No, don't pair with
I
this.
feel the same way. I'm starting to amass a controller collection. I don't think that's a good thing. I have a drawer just of controllers.
Hey, there we go.
Nice. It'd be cool if it had like a little kickstand like the Switch.
That would be nice. Player 2 has joined. So yeah, there's input. There's the same level of input lag in this controller.
It's definitely the game. It's the port is
so.
little game.
And it is running
It's
at like
cool
90
that it
hertz.
exists, but it's almost better just to do it in Switch emulation, honestly, if you really want to play Cuphead.
No. Dude, the motion on the screen in person is so good looking. Wish my camera wasn't in 30 FPS. Anyways, janky port. Let's do a gamepad test. Down, left, right. Call one R1. All look. Wait, was that? No, looks good. So it is analog. Definitely an analog. L2. R2 I'm getting nothing from right now. So we'll have to look into that.
Is it in the multiplayer mode still?
Game mode.
It's game mode, huh?
Yeah, R1 works.
Oh, it's picking up R1 though. Ooh.
We might have to mess around with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, this is start, by the way, down here. And select is going to be that one. Very, very good. Let's jump into some GameCube. Error has occurred. I mean, let's just go to straight to the one that's going to make it tank. Tony Hawk.
F-Zero is always a good test too.
Oh, yeah. Did I have F-Zero? I'll take a look. What do you think? Like a 3x? Let's do a 3x upscale.
Start out with that and take it down if you need to.
Yeah.
Is it in Vulkan?
Good question.
I mean, so far it seems pretty good. I mean, just nothing, no weird glitches with the video playing back.
Yeah, it's a good first sign here.
Yeah, you probably got to do the map.
I gotta map. Yeah.
The MMJR builds are kind of little setup time. Not too bad though.
Yeah. I don't even know. A, B, X, Y, Z. Start. Was that control stick? Control stick should be this one, right?
It should tell you if the C is the camera stick, so that's the right analog.
Oh, this should be the right analog right now.
Does it say C? 'Cause I can't see it.
Oh,
Usually
it says control stick.
Yeah, I think that might be the
left. And C stick is the second one.
Yeah,
here.
C stick is the right side. That's the camera.
Sugar is left, right, left analog, right.
The analog is
hey,
nice.
It did get picked up though. The right analog did.
Oh, weird.
So
but it's I was gonna say it's nice to have the analog for GameCube, especially. Like things like Mario Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice to have that.
Absolutely. Gotta get. You have dogs in your house, the hair will.
Oh, it's the worst.
It
always gets into my footage that I film, and it's like, oh,
the worst.
I promise you, I'm not this hairy.
I know. All right, let's do this. I'm ready. It's good nipple rings. Okay, here we go.
And suddenly half the chat disappears.
Goes away. Well, this got awkward. It's going back up to 90 hertz.
Yeah, it's weird that it's doing that.
That's going to take a hit to performance, unfortunately.
Oh, for sure. I could see it was. Yeah, I could tell it's doing a little bit of stuttering.
Yeah, so let's not do. Let's just do 2x.
Take your screen caps now if you'd like.
Oh no! That's cadence. That's also Stubbs in 2022, 2021. It's always been about the nips, man. I have nips too, Greg. Can you milk me?
Great movie.
Great movie.
Is it still on 3x or is it 2x? Did you?
So we're at 2x. So let's see if we can push it up to 2.5.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say it looks smooth right now.
Yeah.
And I guess how do you toggle into like the higher performance mode?
Oh, right.
Yeah, because maybe you can do 3x.
Yeah.
Extra boost there.
So let's swap to these settings in performance management. Adapts to the highest picture quality of the linked device. High performance is higher picture quality. Some devices may not be compatible. Manual mode, manually adjust your frame rate. What's manual? Let's look at manual mode. Oh, you get a TDP controls in here? Wait a minute. That's not what that means. TDP. that is not what you think it means.
No, it's
FPS.
Someone really needs to help these companies proofread things. It's just
I don't. I guess we'll just do. I assume high performance is putting the CPU governor to max.
Yeah, because I know that was a big deal was that you could like put it into overdrive basically.
Yeah, and
rev up those fans, but I mean, you know,
yeah,
again, if you want
it
to
is.
like really,
it
is
is
it going crazy?
Listen.
Yeah, okay.
No, oh, it's quiet now. Hold on, let's get back into the.
Yeah, because that's definitely one of the key selling points, at least for our audience, for emulation.
You know, these face buttons, as I'm using them, are not too bad.
Yeah,
you know
I mean,
it's
for
just,
like a fighting game, obviously it's not going to work out. But
if,
like for something like Tony Hawk, I'd see it being maybe okay. But then I guess combos and stuff, I don't know.
I mean, it feels like an early Switch third-party
Yeah.
controller kind of feeling. It's
I mean,
like
it
not
looks smooth at 2.5 right now. It doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, no, we're getting
looks really good. Yeah,
we're getting full FPS on here.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, so that's Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, how is the delay? Does it feel more responsive now?
Oh, sorry, yeah, there's no delay anymore. That was totally Cuphead. So
yeah,
forget all that.
I figured as much.
You said another one is F-Zero. I don't think I have F-Zero on here, so let's skip that.
What else you got in there?
We got Spyro, Soul Calibur, Luigi's Mansion.
Baldur's Gate can be a tough one on PS2, but I don't know if it is on GameCube. What else you got? Let's see.
I know Metal Gear Solid's always really tough to run.
And Luigi's Mansion, such a fun
Luigi's
one.
Mansion.
That game. It's such a great game.
Mansion. I don't need this plugged in anymore. Can we just?
Did you copy the ROMs over to your device, or?
I have them on the SD card.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is mimicking. This is the same files as the SD card. Okay. I don't know why I have them both going on at once, but it's just oops. Don't do that at home, kids. You know what? We'll get a better screen if we turn off.
We should turn up the resolution on Luigi's Mansion.
Yes.
Yeah, because Kyle was saying his Retro Pocket 3 Plus can do it at 2x, so let's crank this thing up.
Okay, let's go 3x. So 1080p is our limit. So what's 3x? I don't know what the native resolution of itself is.
640 by 480 for GameCube. I think it depends on the game.
Let's get this turned off too. And let me turn off my overhead lighting. I really want to show off the crispness of the screen. I'm not capturing that well. There we go. That's a bit better.
Did you set it to 3x?
So it's at 3x right now, yeah.
Looks smooth right now.
Looks really smooth.
When the ghosts appear.
Yep, we're getting full frame.
Yeah, that one probably can go even more, I bet.
Well, so what's 3x upscale then? What resolution would we be at right now?
It's probably, I think it's below 1080 still.
Oh yeah, let me get the screen closer to the camera. I'm gonna stand up here.
See, this is a case where you could like make use of that 4K on the display and really appreciate it.
Right. Yeah, we could.
Yeah, it's very smooth. He's always my favorite.
Yeah.
I love how goofy the character is.
So what if I want to take off the controller?
Yeah, I wonder what that does.
If I take off the left one too. Oh, it works! It works! It works!
See, that's why I wish they had like a kickstand on that thing. That would have been so cool.
Yeah, we can do.
I almost would buy one of those like adhesive ones to stick on the back. You know?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because that's really cool. You could just stand it up and then just sit back and play. It's kind of neat.
Dude, this is kind of cool.
That's what I mean. That's a really like neat little setup, you know, while you're working.
Right? It perfectly fits the stand. I mean, to the millimeter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is another.
I have to link that stand because I might get.
Well, I'm about to do a review on the stand for the Steam Deck. This is made by Kiwi Home.
Actually, I have a stand that's so
KIWI
similar to
Home.
that. Huh.
So this is this is for the Steam Deck, but it's any USB-C device should work on this. Let's see if it actually if it charges it. I guess I'd have to flip this over. Does that work?
That's a good point, Cadence. The only thing is we don't know what the situation is with the VR headset right now. Definitely best lunch break handheld. I agree for sure. You could even bring your coworkers in on the action.
Yeah, this thing is growing on me, I gotta say.
I'm tempted to get the LCD version just because I want to see how that one looks.
Yeah,
and that's the cheaper model too.
It might, it probably is going to be easier to film on that version. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
But this totally works. This charges it. Yeah, I'll add a link for this. This is a really perfect dock for the Portal. My God, look at that. I mean, this looks like a console now. This is.
Oh, that also, I wonder how video out is up with that thing. I imagine it'd probably be pretty good just because of the fact that that's something they are advertising.
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't have my monitor down here, but
yeah, that's really cool. I could actually see myself doing that. It's one of the things I love about the Surface Duo. I will actually use the tent mode. It's pretty slick.
Yeah, this is not bad.
Actually, do you have any Wii ROMs? That would be a good one because that will require a little more power to run.
Cool.
I'm just gonna clip all the segments of you just using the magnets all into one video.
There's so much joy with the magnets. Come on, Ghost. Come on, Ghost.
Fail.
No. Do not judge my Luigi Mansion skills. Oh no.
Do you have like Metroid or something on there? No. We gotta get you. We gotta expand.
I
the
know.
GameCube library.
I know. I have
slacking. You need to go out and buy some more GameCube games.
I know. Oh, I know. This is really last year's selection. I got to update for 2023. Now that these handhelds are pushing things a bit more.
Mario Galaxy is always a good one.
Should we do Galaxy? That's probably tougher to run.
You got to map it too.
No.
We need its
Why
own
do we need to
separate
do
map.
this? Why do we need to go through this every time?
I hate mapping for the Wii as well. It's just
Come on.
it's so confusing.
What happened here? Hey, oh, look, that's fun. Look at it. It has a red and blue You can't tell, but oh. Yeah. Crashed. Well, should we move on to PS2?
Yeah, let's do PS2.
I think I installed Aether, right? It's here somewhere.
Oh, that's brilliant. That would make for a great segment right there.
What?
Attaching the controller to your refrigerator. Oh, that's great. No joke. While you're cooking in the kitchen, that's why that thing needs a kickstand. I hope your BIOS is legally dumped from your own PlayStation 2.
We're gonna stretch it. Yeah, totally. Totally. Should we do Vulkan?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Upscale. Let's do let's start with a 2x.
For sure, something like Shadow the Colossus, things like that will be pretty hard to run.
Yeah.
God of War is always a good test.
Yeah. 39. I always do the 39,000 one. That one. Yeah, I had to buy so many PS2s to dump all those different BIOS regions. It's fucking crazy. That's one. And let's drop that brightness just a scotch. Okay. Let's do some American Wasteland.
It'd be fun to play some PSP on this thing too. Go like really crazy.
Yeah. Go nuts
res
on it.
upscaling. Yeah, do like the full 4K. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, if we want to see 4K, we can swap it to 4K.
I mean, my old eyes probably wouldn't notice a difference in person, you know. So
it seems like a waste to me, but
yeah, I mean, I agree. Like usually, I'm the kind of person.
And realize too, everybody, Aish is going to be doing a deep dive review on this, as well as Rob here. So I might save some of those fancier things for their videos. Something to look forward to.
That's why I'm really tempted just to go out and get the LCD version, and then when I get that the QLED version, I can kind of compare the two. I think people really do want to know, because that's like my biggest trouble is it really worth the extra expense for that?
Yeah. I think I need to map.
This is a very good point. Michael Benny brings up a very, very good point. It's the target audience for this device, you know.
Mm-hmm. The tinkers.
It's tough, you know, because I mean, the Razer Edge exists and Steam Deck, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely more VR focused, but yeah, right now it's kind of a we don't know what's happening with it right now.
Okay, let's see if the auto mapping worked.
Yeah, it does look like they're shipping, they say, within 2 weeks if you order from the Pimax website. So I'm tempted just to go ahead and order the LCD one, and then should have it in time.
Well,
if I get that.
Yeah, for $369, which, by the way, if you want to get one of these, it's in our description. It's a non-affiliate link.
Yeah, which would put it under what the Razer Edge goes for. And I think power-wise, they're pretty similar. They're pretty similar. I think the Edge might have a little bit of an advantage because that's more of a 888 versus the 865. So it's
right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. This jack of all trades, but a master of none.
Yeah, that's kind of
From
the.
our Mr. Russ.
Oh no, did it die? Come on. Did that just crash? Or did I do something? Let's try it again.
Maybe you backed out by accident.
You know what? And if we're going to restart, let's use this opportunity to go into the settings and swap to 4K. Let's just see what 4K does. See what breaks.
I fully agree with you, Kyle. I do not know why they went with 21.9 screen on the Razer Edge.
They don't allow a 4K 60p.
Huh.
It's only 4K 90 or 4K 120.
I mean, you could set it to that. It doesn't, you could still run the games at 60. Should be okay.
It's going to restart. That means it's time for another unboxing.
I can't wait to see what goodies you have.
Today, we have a GR3000, a GR3000. This
you know how many times
to...
I have eyed that thing because I like the lavender color it comes in.
I mean, it's kind of pretty. Let's do. Oh, should we peel it for you guys? Oh, yeah, that's nice. Let's see how awful this is.
That green is kind of nice in person. I like that.
Oh, it looks better in person.
Like how the LED light is shining through the plastic. Always a
Yeah.
good sign of quality.
It's like a mint green. Welcome.
This is the Game Force Chi Mark II.
This is an ebook reader video. That's.
It's got some. You might want to look at that first page there.
What?
Some DICT.
Some dict. You want the dict? PS1. King of Fighters 99. Bring the game. Please wait. Let's see if the Pimax is ready.
This video is brought to you by eWaste.
Your friends at eWaste.com. Now with Temu.
That's the only reason why these shops exist at AliExpress. Stubbs keeps buying these things.
Why does he do this?
See, now I suddenly don't feel so bad buying that creamsicle RGB Max.
See? Exactly. I can't keep this straight on screen.
At least that thing is sort of usable.
Hey, now. So, come on.
Seems to be okay so far, at least.
So far.
We'll see how it is in game.
Now loading.
Unfortunately, I cannot say the same thing, Cadence. I have a lot of stuff on the way. Shopping late at night is not a good idea, people. Don't do it.
This isn't the worst screen. It's a little slow down though. Oh no, this is not an analog stick. This is a digital slider that spins in circles. Oh no.
So
no. Oh, this one too. Oh, they spin. They just spin.
Oh man.
Oh no. Has nice face buttons. They're like rubber membrane. Oh no. Where am I? Am I on the left or the right? I guess I'm that guy on the right. Oh no. Oh, it has L2R2. Nice. It has HDMI out. It has a USB-C port, a USB-A. Oh, cannot find saved. Oh, Tekken's ready on this. Okay. So this is the GR3000. I think this is like $30. I don't know. Don't probably buy that.
It's at least $20 too expensive.
I'm gonna leave it over there. Son of a. Do any games work? Can we play Gun? This is an outdated version of Aether, by the way. Let's try Tony Hawk 4.
Another brilliant segue brought to you by Stubbs.
Hey. Oh, did some people not notice
Tekken.
we changed?
Yeah.
We changed handhelds. That thing's that's not bad. I probably wouldn't play PS1 on it, but maybe Super Nintendo.
Yes.
Hey, Aether. It keeps crashing. Let's play this handheld that works. Oh, these are fake. That plus, that's not real. It's not a real button. Volume up, volume down. Nope, non-clicky, wonky as hell joysticks.
It looks. I'm so glad I never bought one. I just like the color.
Oh, there's a home button. There's save states, you know. It's good. No screen tearing that I can see. This is better than Data Frog so far. Let's see how GBA. I bet GBA might be better. Crash Bandicoot.
I actually love the version of Crash on Game Boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's the only reason why I bought the RGB 10 Max. I got the crimson
You gotta have,
color.
yeah, you gotta have the right.
Sometimes all it
GBA
takes
game.
is the color, man. That's all it takes sometimes for me.
I'm the same way. This is green, so I got it. Speakers aren't bad on this. The screen's not awful. It's definitely the viewing angles aren't the best.
It seems smooth though.
It
does
is,
seem
no.
to be playing back fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't notice any stuttering or.
So it's pretty much already better than the Data Frog.
Yeah, it's better than Data Frog, that's for sure.
Performance wise, at least. Yeah.
Ah! All right, enough of this. The D-pad's not too bad. These joysticks are a nightmare. Why does it spin? The Q36 from Powkitty does that too. It drives me crazy. Like, stay put. You're not supposed to move. How do I turn this off? Goodbye. Hello, Pimax Portal. The topic of the video we're live streaming right now. Okay, so let's do a little PS1. PS2 is being wonky.
PS1 would be cool to really
We can
up to 4K.
jack it up. Yeah.
I love Duck Station. It's so great.
Me too. Let's get our music going again. Anything anyone else wants to see? I think we're going to leave Switch and some of this higher end testing for deep dive review. Really just want to skim the surface here. But anything I can test for anybody, please let me know. Don't want to run too long.
Cadence wants to know how's the temperature now that you've been using it for a little bit.
Temperature test. Catch it off guard. Yeah. Let's check on the CPU. Not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
No, that's what I would say is acceptable.
I noticed that it's quickly throttling up and down as it needs to, and it rapidly will do that on the fly. So that the governor definitely seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, DJ, that's one of my biggest things that I'm upset about with the Razer Edge is just the lack of support from Razer. That device could have done so much more. It's a shame.
Oh, just seen that one. Oh, dude, I'm gonna make this a sport.
At least Ace will be getting it first. This way he can fix whatever you break.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Wow. Dude, on that Loki review unit, later on, like a week later after using it, I figured out that if you hold the left joystick all the way at the top and click the L2, that it slightly clicks. So any Loki owners, try that out. Let me know. Seems to be a design flaw. Aish opened it up and is like, yeah, it's just designed this way. I guess enough people aren't holding their left joystick at max.
Hey Kyle, I actually do know the next bit, Robin. It's responsible basically for the Razer phone, which is really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I learned about that when I was doing my Razer Phone 2 video. I actually was researching just a little bit of the backstory there.
It's always fun.
Yep. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen them done something more like that for the Razer Edge. Use that same that screen is still good today. That's what's so crazy about it.
Yeah, if you could combine these two devices. SCP. Ah, son of a. Dad swears. Do I have Barbie on here? Barbie Explorer. Hell yeah! We're gonna upscale this 4K.
I always do Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man is like my go-to. I don't know.
Pepsi Man's great.
I love Pepsi Man. It's such a great game.
Great. Okay, let's do 9X for 4K. Yes.
Barbie has never looked better. Except until the movie comes out this month.
I've never played Barbie Explorer in 4K before. This will be very exciting.
I bet 10-year-old you wish you could have done that.
Yeah, I kind of got into Barbie gaming more in the last 2 years, but
sure you did.
No, it's not my fault. I blame Eames. I think he kind of got me started. And Choosh always playing the Barbie Racing Ride. Those are legacy server members.
From here, you can choose to play a new sync.
VR training, that's all we need, baby.
See, this thing is Pimax ready.
Yeah, so I used to be able to get this in under 60 seconds to get the achievement. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is great.
Timer's on. Oh, a little rusty.
Damn, Barbie, can you move any slower?
Ah.
Oh.
A little rusty. Controls in this game are
Eat your heart out, Metal Gear Solid.
That's
This
right.
is the real VR training right here.
Pull it back, pull it back. Oh. No. Oh. Push it forward.
I agree. That game looks like it's cleaning up nicely for 4K. Look at that, though. That's sharp.
Yeah. Let me turn on the widescreen hack, too. Hold on.
I don't think any child would actually enjoy playing that. That looks incredibly frustrating.
Oh, it's a horrible, awful game. But I play it for fun. And to torture myself, aspect ratio. Sorry, could be stretching it. 16 by 9. Oh, she's thick.
So it's got suddenly a little wider there.
Yeah. Barbie.
You got lucky on that one. I would say you missed that.
Well,
that's a big lever right there.
it is. Oh, not the best controls, but yeah. Whoa!
Yay, way to go!
Woo!
Finish the VR training card. Press the X button now to replay this level.
That game works. We passed the Barbie test. You guys want to play some more Asphalt?
PS1 would be pretty cool. Pretty awesome.
Now, what's an actual like good game to test? I guess Tekken 3. I really want to play.
Why do you have your Saturn ROMs in there? It's all mixed
Oh
in.
no!
I saw Birdie Rangers there. I was like, wait, what's going on here?
I don't know why.
I'm like, wait a second. Astal was not on PS1.
Oh, I imported all of my ROMs entirely, not just PS1 ROMs. That's why.
Man.
Silly me. Don't mind my shortcomings. You run my banner for a minute there.
I got you.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Goes there. Okay, gonna do some of this. Yeah. Hey, here we are.
I'm actually almost done with Kirby's Adventure for this month for Game of the Month.
Oh, really? I said I wanted to do Tekken, so let's do some Tekken.
Tekken 3 is always a good.
It's always a good one
because you could just hop in and start playing.
Oh yeah, we can have some fun. Okay, so now I've been playing for a while, and we do get some smudging as it starts to get hot.
Yeah,
but
I can see it a little bit.
That's gonna disappear. I'll wipe the doodle.
Man, the speakers are something else. Wow.
Speakers sound good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're loud.
Yeah. Actually, turn that down a little bit. A little loud.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, no, the
I mean, the fan revving up.
Yeah, a bit. Oh, I mean, a little bit. Not really. It's just not really breaking a sweat for it, honestly. We're running at 4K.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Round 2.
I'm not seeing any slowdown so far. No, a little bit right there. Are we actually have to drop it? Let's drop it to 7x. Yeah, those speakers sound great. These are, what is it? Downfiring? Yeah, downfiring speakers there.
Round 1. Fight.
Dude, it's the bass response in there.
The speakers sound excellent. Yeah, Stubbs' camera's recording at 30 frames per second too.
Unfortunately, yeah. And it's and the screen's running at 90 hertz.
Yeah, so it's not a good mix.
I'd recommend us taking it out of 4K mode. It's just not good. It's just not going to look good on camera. Plus the battery life. I mean, but still we're at 56%. So yeah, I mean,
that's pretty good.
Running 2 hours now. I mean, that's going to projecting We might get 4 to 5 hours. Possibly, depending what you're doing.
How are the rumble motors?
They feel good. It feels like equivalent to a Switch.
Okay.
It feels
Kyle's
kind of like
saying
the
you
Switch.
should grab a
It feels like the
CPU
Switch
flow
Lite.
so we can see just how much the battery's draining.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm probably gonna wait on loading on any other apps or specialized stuff for a full review. I gotta take off in a minute here, but I can tell you're running at 53 degrees Celsius. And it looks like there's a quick switcher here for swapping around the performance mode. And there's key mapping instructions. That's great. Okay.
The weird thing is it's disabled. I don't know why it's disabled. That's the only strange thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way to get into it.
Yeah, there's some things to figure out. Why don't we do Ape Escape? Let's test the joysticks a bit. We're gonna have to put it in DualShock mode, of course.
Might have to read about it a little bit and go over to the Pimax Discord.
Yeah. Further research necessary. That's why I like doing these live streams like this. I want it to be just the naked, real experience. Not doctored, not all smooth. Everything's working great. Everything, I'm getting crazy FPS. No. What do we get out of the box? What is the consumer experience going to be? And that's what these videos aim to fulfill. Man, those good speakers. The good bass in those speakers. Oof. This thing's got some upsides to it. I am actually coming out of this experience a changed Pimax man. I'm a changed Pi man.
Spike, can you hear me?
I might pick up the LCD version myself.
Yeah.
Just
also because I want to also see if they're true to their word about the shipping times and all that kind of stuff. Really
vet it.
Be able to share that consumer experience.
Yep.
Because that's what I was waiting for. I didn't want to back it because I usually don't like to back projects, but now that they actually have it on their website, you can go on there and order it. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that.
And do it, yeah. That should be working. There we go. Sus. I don't know why it's not. This is already better than the GR3000 by far. Something's up with the controls here. I'm not able to make him run. It's not.
Oh, you might have to switch on analog. It might be set to only digital.
Well, yeah. Let's see. And let's turn make sure we have device vibration on for this one.
There's an analog controller, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm set to analog.
Maybe check to see if it's mapped correctly.
Yeah, I did, and it is.
That's weird.
It's no, it's something to do with here.
Yeah, he's running
something with the
down.
Something with the dead zones.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We're gonna need the Retro Tech Dad's deep analysis of these dead zones. Not passing the Ape Escape test off the bat. I can tell you that.
This bites.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it for me. Should we do one more Android game, and then I'm gonna call it? Let's do any other final requests, peoples on the internet. Yeah, Horizon Chase would be nice, actually. Let me plug back in my...
I was actually just going to suggest Horizon Chase. It's always
Yeah,
a good
it's
one. It's
just
a fun one.
chill. I like to play it.
Yeah, Caden said the same thing.
Okay, we're all in sync. I should have it on here. Horizon. I loaded that on here, right? Oh, come on. Really? You're going to do me like this then, past Stubbs? Damn you.
You're only redeemed by the fact that you have AM2R on there.
Let's do AM2R. Not that that's going to push anything, but I can,
yeah,
we can test the controls a bit more.
Still a great game though.
Yeah. Yeah, but my hands aren't cramping with this thing, so I need to give it a point there as well. So far, I would by now be complaining about that. So we don't have any special bump outs or anything, but it happens to be the right weight and the right size and the right
I
form.
imagine it feels similar to just holding a regular Switch, I bet.
It does, yeah. It feels very much like holding a Switch Lite. But it's a little bit wider, so for me, it's less crampy than a Switch Lite.
Those speakers are something else. They're really
Yeah, they really are. They really are. Well, this will definitely pass the Contra test since it's a dedicated down button. Russ was saying that the retail one he has is unchanged from the demo unit.
Interesting. I know they've been manufacturing them for a little bit now. I definitely have seen images of them showing that production process. So they obviously have been doing that for the past few months.
Yeah, I just wonder what iteration this is.
Yeah.
Is this a newer build? Whatever this is right here, I like this. I like this so far. Yeah, no, controls well. Samus controls well. Yeah, the joystick is working just fine. Stab a little lava. Oh no. Ah. Please accept my shortcomings. There is just slightly still input lag, though. Maybe it's the app. I don't know. Just a little bit. You can tell. Look. It's not huge, but I'm just saying it's there.
Yeah.
And the joysticks are pretty sensitive, too. So look at this. Watch. So, oh, look at this. Look at this.
I can tell because you're having trouble controlling. Yeah.
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 Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That looks
There's
super
some sort of,
painful.
I don't know if you call that joystick drift or what that is. Let's try this again. Hold on. What was that?
There's another gamepad mapper, not mapper, a tester you can download that will actually show the dead zones.
Is it worth it? Should we just... Okay, we'll do that one thing because I want to know too.
Yeah, because that's interesting.
Yeah. So what was triggering that? It was like if I went up. Oh, it's the diagonals. It's really sensitive when you start to get into the diagonals.
That looks brutal.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, you lose control. You lose control as soon as
man.
What? Why is? Yeah, there's something happening in the top left section.
Yeah, that's why you're when you were in Ape Escape, it was all screwed up.
Yeah, so we're not. I wonder if we can configure that. I guess let's open up the internets on it.
Yeah. Do you have Play Store set up? Because it's
No,
on the Play Store.
I'm not going to connect it to my Google's.
That's fine.
I don't want to do that. Not today, anyways. Later. My Google password is so crazy long. It'll take me 5 minutes to type it out. I don't know why I do that to myself. What's it called? I'm sure I can find an APK.
I think it's also called Gamepad Tester. I got to see which one it is specifically, because it will actually let you see the dead zones, which is nice. See if I can find it.
Well, there's also a web app that'll do that.
Yeah, there is a website too you can go to. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Hardware Tester or something like that, I think. Oh, you're on it, I think. The thing is, it might not pick it up. That's the only problem.
Yeah. Let's type in the word APK.
Let's see.
So install some viruses. Okay.
So I think it's just called Gamepad Tester. So it's by Elron. So you can type that in. Is that the one?
It's by L. Ron Hubbard, you said?
ELRON.
Enron. Okay.
Let's see if we can get that one, because that one will let you track the dead zones and the sensitivity. It's really nice. I see some questionable ad on the side there.
Always, your size always surprised me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Well, it could have been worse.
I'm 5. Where's it? Download this to unenhance. Too zoomed in. Damn it! Son of a.
It's great.
No, I don't want to add the home screen. Download this APK. That's all I want. That's all I need right now. Come on, man. How do we make this? There it is. There's the button.
Some of these websites are just impossible to navigate.
Rob, your size always surprised me. Oh.
I didn't have to even see the caption. I already knew that ad
was
going somewhere.
I knew it was. I thought
knew
it was like,
going somewhere already. I could tell.
Oh no.
Plus, it's APK pure. That website is like a cesspool. It's awful.
Okay, sure. We get that. Dead zones. Okay. Here we go.
Oh man, what is happening there? Is it even detecting it? I can't even tell.
It's no. Hold on. Oh no.
Oh, this is like when you're trying to use Windows.
Yeah, this is some Windows. I think I'm just bad with UIs. I think just in general, I'm just not good with software.
Just stick to the GR.
Yeah,
the GR3000.
Here we go. All right, here we
go. Alley.
There you go.
So it looks like it's a perfect circle, so it's not getting into those corners, which that again, that's a preference thing. But for retro gaming, you're gonna definitely want your dead zones set up differently.
Yeah, it's painful to get it into the sectors. You can see that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could test the sensitivity too on that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to the menu on the left, there's an option for sensitivity.
Joystick smoothness.
Yeah, that's it.
It broke again. Hold on.
Wow.
It doesn't like this. It does not like this.
It does not want you to.
This one isn't coming back. There we go. Okay. Extra bonus, yeah. So
it's not getting those corners at all. So that's
the
unfortunate.
problem. So we're not reaching
Yeah.
100%, and
It's
that's
it's
why
not going to be right for
look at that.
retro gaming at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at
that's
that. Look at
really
that
bad.
right one. Holy crap!
They're both off.
Look at that.
They're both off. I think.
Look at that. We can't reach the corners. What? And we tried it in Bluetooth in our home. Enhance.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the device obviously
Yeah.
charges the Joy-Cons up just like a Switch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not a separate.
Which in theory never die on you. Then it should never run out of charge. It should always have it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, exactly. And there is.
It has these. Yeah, that's cool.
It has
shoulder buttons. Yeah.
L and R on the top. And what's that? That's just a little cutout. But yeah, there's no charge on here, so it does charge magnetically. Same thing with this one. So I mean, we're gonna need to do something about these.
You should be able to recalibrate them. I think, if there's an option for it in Android settings, I believe. Because Cadence was asking.
Okay. Yeah, controller.
Yeah,
calibrate. Calibrate.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, press the control stick you wish to calibrate.
Unfortunately, it won't change how the dead zones are set up. That has to be a separate option, but you can definitely calibrate them, which it looks like it needs badly.
Please only recalibrate if something wrong. Yes, there's something wrong.
Yeah, clearly.
Push the control towards the right. Release once. Bottom. Left. Oh, you really have to push it to get that left segment. I'll take the stick in a large circle 2 or 3 times.
The other thing too that's a possibility is if we take the thing apart, which I'm sure Aish will be doing it, is to see if we can swap them out for something better. Because are they using Hall sticks, or what are they using?
I don't know.
In there.
If I recall correctly, we accidentally learned at the last minute that they were Hall sticks. But again, it's been a while, and I don't want to say anything that's wrong. So wait for the deep dive review on this.
Yeah, the disable Hall effect setting.
Yeah, disable the Hall sticks. What? Okay, so now we're into left stick.
Your left stick definitely needed that calibration. It was really off.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of when companies allow you to switch dead zone profiles on the fly, because certain games work better for that more circle based versus the ones that hit the corners. It just depends on what you're trying to play.
Right. Yeah. Calibration complete. Okay, let's try it again. So let's see if that helped at all. I guess we'll just do.
The UI seems pretty nice to me. I mean, it looks simple to use.
Hey, it fixed it.
Yeah, it looks much better.
Hey.
I could tell you're not struggling anymore. Like, it was so obvious before.
Yeah, it was. Well, why does he move forward?
Oh no.
Hold on.
You should head back into
Gamepad.
Oh no. Check it out again in there.
Okay. Smoothness, right? That's what we want. Yeah.
It's still off.
It's still off.
Yeah,
it's hitting about 81% of 100, unfortunately. Same thing with this one, about a little over 80% of 100. So we have about 20% of the zone we're not hitting, unfortunately, and that sucks. Yeah, might need some surgery on this bad boy. Well, let's leave it there tonight.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate,
It was fun though. I
love the way it looks. I really do. I think it looks really nice. I mean, It's got
Yeah,
some jankiness, as so many of these devices do, unfortunately.
it's got some jankiness. Let's get some good lighting back on in here.
Yeah. I do think I'm gonna pick up that LCD model though, just so that we can do a proper comparison, kind of get a sense of what that one's like.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. This is a tinkerer's handheld, is what this is. This is a for the advanced techie tinkerer. If you want a handheld with the most advanced specs on the market right now, this is going to be it.
Yeah.
But there are a number of caveats, as you can see from this live stream.
Especially
so have
with that
fun.
16:9 screen, because most of them are going to be ultra wide, So
It's true, but not as wide as the 21:9 Razer Edge, which is too wide in my mind. So it's still going to work for retro games if we can get these Switch sticks fixed. Maybe we can swap them out again for proper sticks. Maybe that would fix it. But all in all, I would say the Portal has bumped up a few notches from the one I used at CES. That's for sure. I'd like to spend more time with it and kind of play around. I'd probably use this as a dedicated Android gaming and streaming device more than anything. Emulation is a little bit. We just need these sticks switched. So, what do you think, Rob? What's your takeaways from watching this so far?
I mean, I actually liked a lot what I was seeing up until we got to the analog stick issue. That kind of really
red flag
leaves me a little bit not as optimistic now. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The big thing too is you have to wonder about support from Pimax as well long term. That's the other thing. So.
Well, you got to look at their track record. So they've released a number of VR headsets. They do stick by their products. I mean, and they, from what I understand, will service them and be there for warranty stuff.
Yeah.
But they do release a lot of devices and they hop onto the next thing really fast, as a lot of these manufacturers do.
Yeah, I really hate that a lot of these companies do that. It really drives me insane.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair, they've been working on this one for a while. So
a while.
Yeah. So it is their only product in this segment, but yeah.
I would say it's like 20% better to me than the last one I used. I mean, a lot of the major bugs are fixed.
Almost 7 months now.
7 months. Really, it's been that long. Wow. Yeah. I mean,
that's why I want to hop in their Discord and on Reddit and see if people are receiving their units. Are they having the same issues? Is Pimax aware of it? Like things like that, just to kind of see what's going on in that world. Yeah.
No, very much. I think even though the Odin is less powerful, I would say by far and away, if you're looking to get an Android handheld that can do PS2 and GameCube, and even Switch, the Odin's still going to be your best bet, obviously. Once you unlock the power of this, you mod it, you tinker with it, maybe you'll be happy with it. The price isn't bad for the $300 one. It's a rough ask to pay $550 to have a QLED screen.
I agree. That's why I keep saying I'm like, is it really worth that extra? What is it, $200 or so for it? I mean, it's just yeah.
I can tell you when I was looking at them side by side that the QLED by far and away, just the saturation, it definitely is worth, I don't know, maybe $100 more, but 200. I think they should drop the price to about $400 for this model, and that's fair. Yeah, I don't recommend it for the everyday user. I don't recommend it for the tinkerer, but it is the most powerful handheld that's a handheld, and there's a lot of cool features and functions. We didn't even get to try the VR functionality. So again, like PrideTunes is saying here, it's a jack of all trades, but a master of none, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's so cool and techie and neat and jank at the same time that I'm going to give it a solid, I don't know, I don't really rate things, but it's like a 6 out of 10 to me. Yeah, and QLED is going to look much nicer for VR than LCD.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a we don't know what the timeline is on that, right?
It may never happen. They are currently asking, and they were asking me too, like, do you, well, let me ask you guys, they asked me to ask you guys this, do you want VR in this? Do you want to try to do Emu VR and try to run emulation in VR, or are you interested in the VR capabilities of this? Because I wish I had my scale in here. This is heavy, and I tried it on my head, and it is front heavy. So it's going to pull on your neck. After about 10 minutes, it was feeling pretty heavy for me. You got to have a good counterweight for VR headsets.
Yeah. I feel like if you really are interested in VR, I mean, the Quest 2 is an option. I know it's tied to Facebook, which is a whole another thing, but what would be really cool for the VR functionality, if they can actually nail it, would actually, again, be emulation. You could do things like Virtual Boy. You can make use of the 3D effect in 3DS, so that there is some coolness to having that VR mode.
Yeah, and they have a version of it that has, this is a magnetic battery, and they have one like this that'll snap on.
That's cool.
That adds a counterweight, and I would say the counterweight is absolutely needed, not for the battery life, just to have it not hurt your neck. So yeah, this is the Quest 2. Still my favorite VR headset overall, mixed with the Bobo VR mod here to make it a little more comfy on the head. But yeah, I'm not holding out hope for VR on this being amazing, and I think even Pimax understands that. If you want a good VR headset from them, look at the Crystal. The Crystal is starting to ship to backers here pretty shortly. They're starting to collect payments, so that's one I had backed as well. Just because I'm a VR
that's also
nerd.
interesting that they're working on multiple products at the same time. That's why I can see them having some issues with timelines there.
Yeah, they are. So they have a division
overreaching. Yeah,
they have a division working on the VR headset on the Crystal. They have a division working on the Portal, and then they have like a the high-end headset, the 5K or whatever it is, that has like 200 degrees of view, which is this crazy spendy one. I don't know what that one's all about, but yeah, we're not a VR channel, so I won't get into it. Well, everybody, I think it's been good. Rob, thanks for hanging out with me today, man. This was
fun.
So much...
It's fun to see the unboxing and kind of get a nice first look at it.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? Let us know in these comments, or if you're watching the live replay, let us know in the comments below. Let us know if the Pimax is something you're into, since they are apparently shipping now within 2 weeks. Rob's going to test that theory out. Thank you, Rob, for your sacrifice. And stay tuned for H's and Rob's full reviews on our channel.
Go ahead and order one.
Yes, sir. And check out the Retro Tech Dad at Retro Tech Dad on YouTube. This gentleman. Where is he at? This way. Yeah.
There you go.
We high five. I always want to high five you. Good. Well, thanks to our subs and our patrons. You guys are the freaking best. We really couldn't do any of this stuff without you. And I will always say, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I know I get kind of annoying when I ask that every video, but it really does help the channel, and we want to see this thing grow, and we're having a ton of fun talking about handhelds with everybody. So stay tuned also for my GPD Win 4 video that's going to be dropping in the next few days. And look at your dad. Is that your #1 dad shirt? I love that. That's the first time I've seen that. #1 dad. Yes.
Bob's Burgers.
Bob's
shirt.
Burgers. I love. Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks for tuning in, guys, and listening to us talk.
Oh my God, I can't. Everyone, I can't type. Everyone. We'll see you on the next one. This has been Stubbs Retro Handhelds. Take care of your handhelds, everybody, and take care of each other. Okay, bye.